One of the 20th century's worst ocean disasters, a new undersea drama is unfolding. Right now, the U.S. Coast Guard leading the urgent search for a group of modern-day adventurers after the submersible carrying them to the Titanic shipwreck lost contact with the surface yesterday, about an hour and 45 minutes into their journey. 5 people are on board the vessel, which is used to carry paying passengers to see the Titanic up close. The search happening about 350 miles off the coast of Newfoundland in waters more than 2 miles deep. Tonight, the company that runs the deep-sea charters, OceanGate Expeditions, saying in a statement, "Our entire focus is on the crew members and their families." Tom Costello has late-breaking developments for us.
U.S. and Canadian Coast Guard ships are at this hour rushing to the North Atlantic as 2 U.S. C-130 planes survey the vast ocean surface for any signs of a private submersible and the 5 people on board. Last seen Sunday morning as it descended to survey the wreck of the Titanic.
During the course of the dive, they lost communications, and we have not had communications with the submersible since then.
The 21-foot submersible named Titan, made of titanium and carbon fiber, is owned by OceanGate, an operator of small subs for research, film production, and tourist trips to the Titanic for $250,000. On board, a pilot and 4 passengers, including billionaire adventurer Hamish Harding, who'd taken a submersible to the Mariana Trench and flown in space on Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin. On his Instagram account Sunday, he signed his name on the logo as he announced he'd be diving to the Titanic. His company later tweeted, 4 a.m. start this morning on the RMS Titanic Mission 5. The sub had a successful launch and Hamish is currently diving. Today, OceanGate said our entire focus is on the crew members in the submersible and their families. We are working toward the safe return of the crew members. The CEO told our Seattle King 5 last August he caters to Titanic enthusiasts.
We have a number of people who come with us, sometimes referred to as Titaniacs, people who have just been consumed by the Titanic, and it was just great to take them down.
The Titanic rests at treacherous depths, 12,500 feet below the surface. 1,500 people died when she sank in 1912. The missing sub was only supposed to be gone for 6 to 8 hours with 96 hours of reserve oxygen. Already, Canadian P-8 search planes have dropped sonar buoys on the rough seas, listening for the sub in a deep, vast expanse of ocean. Are they listening for voices? What could they pick up?
We're hoping that they can pick up any unusual sounds, maybe tapping on the hull or voices or those types of things, any signs of the vessel there in the water. And so that's why we've really pressed in with the capabilities that we have.
Now, Tom, as I understand it, submersibles are meant to dive much deeper than, say, a typical Navy sub. If the Coast Guard can locate it under the surface, can they get to it?
They can't. That's the problem. They don't have the deep-sea rescue capabilities that the Navy has. So both the U.S. and the Canadian Navies are rushing those assets to the scene, as well as contacting private companies who have those capabilities. But if they find this crew, it's going to be a very, very challenging rescue operation, and the clock is ticking, Les.